Yes, only because it's an anniversary. Now, hear me out. First thing I want to say inside this video is to comment your opinion on this anniversary event. I'm not gonna lie, all I've been seeing is just pure hate, and I fully understand it, but I feel like there's another perspective to look at it, because it's GPO's second birthday. Now, me personally, I wouldn't want my birthday party to be 3 days long and it's just people constantly sitting in me and opening up stuff. I'll reword that. Me personally, I would want a better birthday party that's probably more entertaining and fun, but I do think that it shouldn't be like taken as like a serious event. I think it should be taken as just like a bonus on top of what we already have. And when I say this, is like mainly for the anniversary event, you see people hating on it. And I feel like the reason you see people hating on it is because there's only one thing to do. You have to stand mindlessly on top of a tower, hoping that you can get the rarest things introduced into the game, which will be the prestige weapons. And in case you don't know what they are, it's the prestige version of this rocket lancer or infernal rocket blade, and then it's also the prestige version of the lance, which is going to look like this. All right, yeah, and it's also the prestige version of this firework lancer right here. And if I'm going to be honest, like wanting to go for the prestige versions of these are pretty cool, because this weapon, like, it's just cool. Like, to me, this is one of the coolest weapons introduced inside the game. Even though it's not much, it's just like, it just feels unique, and I think that's a really good thing about GPO. Like, it just feels unique, and I think that's a good thing when you're adding it to weapons. And the super mega death rocket, or the super mega death launcher, whatever the gun sword thing is called, it's also pretty cool, but it does have its own problems. I'll talk about that later in the video. But just for the main bulk of it, I do feel like this anniversary was decent, and there was literally only one thing to do. It's the same thing that we did last year. I didn't even live stream it because what's the point? It would just be me live streaming for 16 plus hours like the other GPO YouTubers. Like, come on, there's just no reason to really live stream this event. But outside of that, I really want to know your opinion on this. I already asked on my community tab and a good amount of people commented. For example, HQ the RPG board said, in my opinion, it was pretty boring. Just sitting in that pit for hours, waiting for a weapon to drop is quite soul draining. Even till now, I haven't gotten an event drop yet. It was pretty much the same experience last year. Putting my horrible luck aside, this event feels more like a lame excuse to get more players on GPO rather than a celebration. And I'm not gonna lie, this being the most liked comment is actually crazy to the point where I'm gonna pin it. It feels bad to insult the game and saying it was like a lame excuse to get more players, but the truth hurts sometimes. So it's just unfortunate, but I feel like HQ actually did word this perfectly. There's not really any point for me to say anything else inside this video, but a lot of people are feeling the same way. You have godly memes saying, wow, can't wait for your next anniversary. I wonder where I can wait hours and get absolutely nothing. Like, yeah, so people, they seem like they're just letting out their guilt here, or just letting out their thing. And you know, I fully understand them, because it was just the same thing over and over again. The thing that they're saying constantly is that it was mid, and then you have Rico saying his suffering has finally come to an end, and then Arceum saying Foyu turns celebration into an AFK grind so he can get those sweet premium payouts. Alright, I didn't even know about the premium payouts, but yeah, I feel like overall this anniversary event, a lot of people would probably say that it wasn't good, but I think it's just different for me because I'm thinking of it in the sense of like, it was just a bonus on top. And I feel like GPO's birthday, it probably should be celebrated more, but it's like, actually no, because they can do some pretty unique stuff. Like, maybe instead of like being able to grind for 3 days on chest, you could do like a 3-day limited time dungeon to get the event items, instead of having to do like a 3-day limited time standing on top of a watchtower and opening up gifts. Yeah, overall, this anniversary event, it was, I could see why people say it's mid, boring, bad, but I'm going to be the different person, and I'll say it was good. Argue with me inside the comments. I'm used to it, and thanks for watching this video. Also, I appreciate the support on my last video. I know that some of the information I said didn't age well, because you was able to get a gift from one chest, but I do just want to say genuinely thank you. I appreciate it, because, you know, 129,000 views, that's like crazy. That's a crazy number for me, so thanks. And I don't know if anybody watched this far, but my birthday's on the 22nd. and I'll probably be live streaming that day, so you can maybe tune in. Thanks.